Hello guys, want to enter question 7 now. It says if y equals to square root of x, this is under variation, and y equals to 18 when s equals to 9. Find the value, find y when s equals to 1 whole number 1, 6 whole number 1 over 4. Now what I want to do, they have already interpreted it for us. So y is proportional to square root of x. So what I want to do now is to remove the proportionality. Implies that what y is equals to, let's use our k. Let's use k as a constant, where k is what? Constant of proportionality. Constant of what? Proportionality. Now what do we do? Now we go ahead. When s is equals to 9, y was 18. So 18 or y equal to k equals to square root of what? S is 9. Just to get our k. So what do we have now? Square root of 9 is what? 3 times k is 3k equals to 18. The Bible said by what? 3. So what do we have? So cancel. So k equal to what? 6. Now, I haven't got that now. They say find y. So y equals to, what is our k now? 6 square root of x now. This is our relationship. This is what? The relationship between y and s. But now, we now see what? When s equals to 6 whole number, what is 6 whole number 1 over 4? Let's break it down. This one give us what? 4 times 6 is what? 24 plus 1, 25 over 4. That is what it means. So when s is equal to 25 over 4, what is what? Y. So we are going to have that give us what? Y equal to what? 6 times square root of what? 25 over 4. So what do we have? 25 square root of 25 is 5. Square root of what? 4 is 2. So 6 times what? 5 over 2. What the final answer? So the final answer, what? 6 times 5 is what? 30 divided by 2 is 15. So the answer is 15. So now the next one says s varies directly as what? The square root of what? P, and inversely as the square of what? As the square as the square of y. Square of y. That's how it's supposed to be. So when x, so now see when x is equal to 3 and y equal to what? 1 over 2 and p equal to 2. Find p. That is to say, this is a joint variation. So s, we are going to interpret now, s varies directly. S varies directly as the square root of what? P. As we can see, square root of directly as the square root of P, and inversely as the square of y. So this is what we're going to have there. Square of y. So what do we do now? We go ahead to break it down. Remove the proportionality. What do you have? I want to have what? S equals to what? K square root of P over y square. So this is what we're going to have. Now, having done that now, which is our, then what we're going to do is to substitute when s equal to 3. When s equals to 3, you got to imply that when s equals to 3, k square root of what? What is our p? Our p is square root of 2 divided by what? What is our y? Y is what? 1 over 2. So what I want to have now, I want to have it as what? This one will go there now. I want to have it as k is equals to, let's say 3 equals to what? This 2 will go up as what? 2 root 2k. So the Bible start by what? By 2 root 2. What do we have? This one cancel this. So I would have k equals to what? 3 over what? 2 root 2. Now, but we cannot leave our answer like that. We can rationalize and say multiply by 2 root 2, multiply by 2, or multiply by root 2 up and down to rationalize. What do we have? 3 root 2 divided by what? 2 root 2 times root 2 is 2 times 2 is 4. So we leave it that one. So that means our y, our x equals to what? 3 root 2, which is the constant now, is k is over 4 times what? Root p over y squared. And we just only substitute what? The k that we have gotten for into that one. So what do you do now? Next, then I say what? Find what? P when x equals to 4 and y equals to what? Root 1 over root 1 over 4. So what we are going to do now is what? We want to find what? P. So what we do now is that we put our what? Our x to be equal to what? 4. Our s is 4. Our s is 4. Then 3 root 2 all over what? 4 times, what is our p? We don't know. Unknown. So what our y now? Our y is now what? 1 over 4. So what I want to do now to make p so don't forget this 4 will go up. So that we now have it as what? 4 equal to 3 root 2 over 4 times 4 root p over 1. That's what I would have. This one will cancel this one. So we are left with what? 4 equal to what? 3 root 2 times what? Root p. So what do we do? Divide both sides by what? By this. What do you have now? Now the root p implies that root p is equals to what? What is root p? Let me solve it here. Please permit me to continue the solution here. I thought that space would be enough. Permit me to use here to finish it up. So this one now give us what? 4 what equals to 3 root 2 over 4 times root p over what? Sorry. 3 root 2 root p. So what do you have now? Divide both sides by what? 3 root 2. So if you divide both sides by 3 root 2, this will cancel this. So I would have what? Root p is equal to 4 over 3 root 2. So divide both, square both sides. Square both what side? Both sides. So what do you have now? You are going to have p is equal to, so it was 16 divided by what? Square this one, I would have 9. Then we would have what? Times, if the square of root 2 is what? 2. So what do we have now? 2 here 1, 2 here 8. So I would have what? 8 over what? 9. 8 over 9. So if you check the question very well, s varies directly as what? Square root of p, and inversely as what? Square of y. You now see what they gave us x. Okay, this is a relationship after I remove proportionality. Then you have substituted what? 3 k square root of what? You can see, check the question so that we can be very sure. Let's check to see whether the value was sent that I will not use. Okay, s is 4. Okay, we use it well. So that means 3 equal to what? We now put 3 equal to k root 2 over y is equal to p equals to 2. Then y equals to what? 1 over 2, which is supposed to be squared. Sorry, I think that's where the problem is. Square it. So if you square that one now, what happened to the what? Square of this one is what? 1 over what? 4. Square of that one is 1 over 4. So that we now have it as what? I think that's where we miss it for that place. Let me not mix it up. Because 1 over y is 1 over 4. We carry it up. So this is 1 over 4. It will now go as what? 3 equal to what? K root what? 2 over what? 1 over 4. So that is where we miss it. So in that case now, I think this one will now go as what? As 4. We go up. So now become what? Let me clean this side so that not. So now be what? 3 equals to what? 4 root 2 k. So what do you now do? You divide both sides by what? K. And 4 root 2. We will have k is equals to what? 3 over what? 4 root 2. That is your K. So your relationship now be what? S equals to what? 3 over what? 4 what? Root 2 root P over Y squared. So the question now says that what? The question says that we should find what? Find what? P when Y equals to 1 over 4 and S equals to 4. So what we want to do is that what? S is equals to 4 is equals to what? 3 over 4 root 2, S equals to 4. The square root of P over 1. What is our Y? Y is 1 over 4. We did not use the square since. I'm sorry for that. So that's why we're having a miss. So this one will have 4 equals to 3 over 4 root 2 times what? This one will go up as 16. That means root P over 16, 1 over 16. So this one will go up as what? 4 equals to what? 3, 4 root 2 times what? 16 root P over 1. So that's what I would have. 4 here, 1, 4 here, what? 4. So what do we do now? We divide both sides by what? What do we do to get our decimal? Then we're going to what? Let's say we have root 2 here. So this times we can put about 12 over root 2 is equal to 4 root P. So cross multiply, what do you have now? We want to have what? Cross multiply. We want to have what? 12 root P equals to what? 4 root what? 2. Divide both sides by what? 12. So I want to have what? What do you have here? This 3 times 4 is 12. That's how we get it. Then 16 cancel out. That's how we get it for 4 here 1, 4 here 4. And 4 is 16 is 4. So this one now be what? 2 here, 4 here 1, 4 here 3. So what else do we have left? So what I want to do now to get our final answer will now be what? Root P is equals to what? Root what? 3 and 2 over 3. So if you take square of both sides, what do we have? Square of both sides will now give us what? Square of both sides will not be square both sides. Both sides will now give us what? Square both sides. Square this one I have P. Square this one I would have 2. Square this one I would have 9. So I would have 2 over 9, which is option what? C. So I'm sorry, I think that's B. That's where I made the mistake was that Y square, as well when I'm substituting Y equal to 1 over 2. Since it's squared now, it will be 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 is 1 over 4. I think that's where we got this one from. Then another mistake I made when substituting 1 over 4 is to get P. And no, X was not a problem, 1 over 4. So I now use 1 over 4 instead of square. Is square of 1 over 4 is 1 over 16, which now later go up as 16. Cancelling this and all that we get answer. Last one, they say find the gradient of the line represented by what? Represented by the equation. So what do we go to do to not waste time? Differentiate these 3s. What do you have? 3 minus differentiate 4y. We are going to have what? 4. But because y is a dependent variable, we are going to have what? The y over the s. Differentiate this one and have 0. So we go to 0. This is what we call implicit differentiation. So let us make y is the formula. Take this one to the y over the s is the formula. Let us take this one there. We would have 3 equals to 4 the y over the s. So the y over the s is called gradient. Don't forget, the y over the s is also known as what? The gradient or slope. Or slope. Anyone is correct. So if you divide both sides by 4, you are going to have this one. So the y over the s is equal to what? 3 over 4. And that is the answer. So 3 over 4 will be your option C. Thank you.